There they are.
There
Talk
he
about
is.
Wi-Fi. Jesus.
Yeah, one
No.
time.
I got 5 stars over here. I'm smooth right now. You got
No. Don't come in here. Don't try to flex on our Wi-Fi. It's definitely you.
don't mind the jackhammer either, too. Garrett Cole's house is getting renovated across the street.
I want to talk about Otani, man.
Puh.
What's your pitch to him to keep him with you, man?
What's the pitch? We got to win, bro. We got to get to the playoffs. Obviously going in, the biggest thing is keeping them here is to, get to the playoffs. We've been winning. We've been having some good stretches. We got a great group, and he's enjoying it. And it's gonna be interesting. Obviously I'm gonna do everything I can to make him stay. And people are throwing out these huge numbers, but I don't think it's about the money, man. If I think if we can win, he's making all this money off the field, so I mean, the numbers that are getting thrown out there are crazy, but I think ultimately it comes down. He just wants to win and have some fun. He wants to make a run, and I think if we can do that, I think that'll be the best pitch you can do. Is make that run and have him enjoy it. The last year and see what happens next year.
How do you know he wants to come back? How do you know he wants to win? Like, what does he do to show you guys?
He comes in. Just watch him. I mean, he comes into the ballpark every day with one thing on his mind. The preparation. You know how hard. Frazier knows how hard it is to prepare just on the offensive side. He does it on both, and he's the best at. I would say both. I faced him now after facing from WBC. I faced a lot of pitchers, man. I haven't seen stuff like that pretty much ever. But he's always trying to help people, help other teammates. When something goes wrong, he's there to pick us up. I think, he's always just he's really smart. A lot of people don't see that. He just figures he just shows up to the field and hits 464 homers every night, and throws 12 Ks. But he knows the game better than anybody, man. It's just pretty impressive. Just he's all baseball. His mind's just all baseball. It's pretty impressive.
All-Star game coming up. It's about time, because I could talk to you like this. It's about time to get in that home run derby. Let's go. Hey, I know in 15 you didn't want none because the big dog was there going to take care of business. But it's almost that time. I think it's ready to go.
Yeah, it was funny because you asked, because I'm obviously not doing it this year. I already said I'm not doing it. Not doing it, but I don't know if I could say no to my kid if my kid says, "Hey, I want you to do the Derby." He don't know much about the Derby right now, but I think taking him this year, the whole experience, and he liked it. He stayed for about one round last year, but now he's really getting into the baseball thing, and I don't know, man. You know how it is with kids. If they want you to do something, you gotta do it.
I'm texting your wife Jess right now.
We
telling him what to tell the young man to say. Oh, she just texted back. No doubt about it. We're gonna make this happen.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, talk to us about Trout National, man. Everybody here in Jersey's getting excited. We can't wait to go there when we get invited. We're really juiced about it.
For sure. I think it's my dream. Obviously this is a long term down the road, and something came up, and Jess she likes to event plan, and I love to play golf, and I played been very fortunate enough to play a lot of great courses, and I've been in a situation where this thing came up, and I came about with a great partner, John Ruga, in South Jersey roots, all about that, and it's great for South Jersey, and I like to take everything I've seen from other golf courses, what I like, what I don't like, and just put it all into one, and to have the GOAT Tiger design it. I mean, what more can you ask for? It's really surreal thinking. I'm getting chills now, thinking about it. Just having Tiger design the course and have it your own. It's pretty special, and I can't wait till it opens. It's a long time. I mean, we still got 25, so we still got a few years, but definitely going to try to open it up with a bang. I think it'll be fun to obviously have other athletes and, just, have people come to the course and eventually, have some tournaments over there. That's the ultimate goal. But, I'm looking forward to it. I love golf. I know a lot of people in this sport and, a lot of people love golf. And, just to have your own course in South Jersey where you grew up, it means a lot to me. And to bring other athletes and bring a lot of jobs and a lot of excitement to Jersey, it means a lot to me.
All right, Trout. All right, you talk about dreams and everything. I'm gonna see if you can see on your screen. We're gonna put a picture up, and I want you to take yourself back to yourself in this picture.
God.
Look at this
Trouty.
picture.
How many sodas did he have before that picture was taken?
3 Pepsis.
That's it?
Look at that.
Cord Phelps, Brad Eldred, Justin
Wow.
DeFreitas, me. So it's Trout in the middle, me with some hair, which is tragic.
What a picture there, huh? Hey, bring this back. This was Puerto Rico, correct?
Got to for 10 years. So you had the same do going. But how did you grow from that moment? And in that moment, what were you thinking?
Is that Puerto Rico?
Come on, kid. You're not a pre-mundial.
Is that?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. That's what I was wondering because when Moustakas came over, he mentioned something we played together, and I know it was Team USA, but I couldn't figure out if it was Team
And
USA.
that's me right behind you.
Hey, how much different is it playing now, knowing you got your son that almost kind of understands like what who you are and how you play the game?
So, last year he was young. He came in the locker room, but he didn't really know what was going on. Now, it's every day. He's in the kids' room, and every day, he comes out after the game. He looks at my wife Jessica and says, "Did Daddy win today?" Which means if we won, they come in the clubhouse.
Yep.
And I send a clubby up there to pick him up every day, and I sit at my locker, and it's the best. It's one of the coolest and the best feelings in the world when I see my kid run in, and he runs over to me, giving me a big hug. It doesn't matter. You go 4 for 4, 0 for 4, got the W. He's happy, and then he runs into the kitchen, gets the M&Ms, the apple juice, gets them all sugared up for when we go home. It's late at night, but I think there's nothing better. He's starting to. This year, beginning of the year, he was hitting off the tee, and now about a month ago, I started throwing overhand to him, and he's starting to pick it up. So it's there's nothing better, man. And then the last road trip, I actually got him a set of golf clubs. And now he's out in the backyard, I think, right now playing golf. So
That's awesome.
yeah.
Hey, also, let's talk about back in the day,
your
food and drink choice.
So, there's no other better choice than about 2 dozen, maybe 3 dozen chicken wings. And poof, man. Hey, listen to this now. Even if you don't believe it, I'm about 2.5, 3 years off of soda, bro. Haven't had one. Haven't had one
awesome.
soda. I can't even smell it right now. It's I don't know. It's I don't know. I just stopped drinking it. I mean, all the sugar is bad for you. But I was getting hurt, and I had to make a little change to the diet. You know what I mean? So it's just back then, man. You know the deal. It was 2 dozen wings and a couple sodas, and then you go 4 for 4. I mean, I thought that was a secret for a while.
Talking about a couple sodas or a couple?
Nah, I mean, when I first came out, when I was a kid, bro, 20, 21, I was crushing them. I'm not going to throw out any numbers because it'll be all over the internet, but it was a lot.
I'll tell you what.
Because I know this is funny because, people ask, I know you asked around the league, around teammates and guys that play with me, hey, man, what's Trout about? And that's the first thing they would say because it's the truth. And I can't say anything about it. I can't lie about it. I mean, it is what it is. I can win a wing contest. I'll tell you that. Give me that wing bowl.
My boy Devin Mesoraco might get you, but that's okay.
The sodas,
for sure.
Wow, though, didn't you have to pee every 5 seconds if you're having 20 sodas in a
bro,
day?
It was like an addiction. I mean, it was like after a day game, first thing I was on my mind was just cracking a Pepsi, man. It's just an addiction. I don't know. They put something in it just to, you know how it goes. I don't know. It is what it is. But hey, I'm proud of myself. I haven't had a sip of soda in about 2.5, 3 years. So.
That's impressive.
How did you stop? What was the key for those out there that need to wind it down?
It was just a cold stop. I got migraines, but then I switched to that bubbly water. Kind of got some carbs. Carbonated water, which kind of helped me. And then it took me probably about a month to get used to it, but now that's all I drink: water and the carbonated water. Fraze, talk to me right now. Let me get your. I want your honest opinion because I was talking to Mookie about this. I'm talking to a lot of guys about this. You guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Congrats too. You can lean on this too. What when you first came up? What's that average velo of the fastballs and the just average velo on everything, man? Talk to me.
All right, so I'm going to give you this. If you threw around 94, that was throwing some cheddar. I think the average velo was like 91, 92.
Bro, it's unbelievable. I don't know where this game's going to go in about 2 to 3 years. I mean, it's here, but it's wow.
Listen, let's be frank. Hey, let's be real quick. You've struck out. I've seen more 3 strikeout games from you ever. This year was your biggest year striking out so many times, man. The
velo is there. Obviously, I haven't been myself, but last week or so, I've been better. But
no, for real.
Sometimes you gotta be honest with yourself. But it's a different ball game in that box right now. It's different, and like I said, I'm just looking in the future, man. It's whew. You got guys. I mean, I got my boy Joycey coming out of the pen throwing 104.
Yo,
just
with the Orioles throwing 104. Come
Durant,
on.
Johan
how about the
Durant?
dude? Yeah, Durant.
Everybody's throwing 100
goodness.
plus.
100-mile-an-hour splitties. I mean, that's like blitzball. I mean, you played blitzball before.
You know who you need? You need Felix Hernandez to come out here and start throwing those 89-mile-an-hour pitches down in the zone. He throw a cutter, slider, fastball, all 89, and you just hit him out of the ballpark. Like,
Jamie
what do you
Moyer.
got?
Hey man, that was one of the funnest battles, man. When me and Felix bringing back them memories, man. It was I either got him or he got me. That's how it was. There was no in between. It was either a homer or a punch.
You're making it happen. That's what it's about.
Yeah. But no, I think I mean it's I wanted to see your guys' opinion on that because that's the talk around the clubhouse right now. Talk around the league, talking to Mookie and all the guys. It's just guys are just coming out of Double-A throwing 103, 104 with a 92-mile-an-hour curveball. I mean, come on.
Big Dog Jeff watching you on TV more, or is he watching the Phillies more?
And he asked that because Jonathan India was
talking
on
my
the
dad?
other day. Did you hear about this? Jonathan India was on the other day. His dad's a massive Mets fan.
I
He said he watches
saw that.
the Mets games, and then he'll hit up Jonathan at like 11 and be like, "Oh, how'd you do?" And he's like, "Dad, the game's over, man." He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna watch it on demand a little bit later on, but I had to watch the Mets first."
Yeah, no, I talk to my dad every day. I talk to both my parents, and it's pretty special. My dad obviously Philly sports growing up, but there's no bigger supporter out there for the Angels right now than my parents. Now Eagles on the other hand, he's a big Eagles fan, so no, but he's watching Angels games for sure.
You're going to retire in 5 years. You're going to be like, no, I'm good. I need to come back. Go play for the Phillies or something. And the next thing you know, it's going to be a new year for him.
He's got 7 more.
It don't matter.
It's 7.
Too many years, man. That's too many.
Hey, man, I always told myself if I come to the ballpark and I go to the field and I'm not having fun, I can't be around the game anymore. It's just, I've always, the joy, the fun that you have competing with your teammates. There ain't nothing like that, man. And I'm gonna enjoy every second of it for sure.